Howdy folks, I'm the Roleplay Gamer and I like to party. I'd like to introduce you to the Vampire Lord, Victor. Victor with a U instead of an O. Why? Because I'm pretentious. Of course, that's a reference to Bill Nye in Underworld, which of course is a spectacular character. One of my favorite vampires from all time. Just anything Bill Nye does, it's amazing. Anyway, Bill Nye man crush aside, this is the Vampire Lord. I was gonna say the Overlord for a second, but no, different type of Lord. Let's have a look at skills. So we've got speech. As you know, I'm preparing my characters now before we start the series. So we got speech, obvious reasons. You know, he's a vampire. He's good with his. I was going to say tongue, but that kind of sounds dirty, guys. He has a silver tongue. That's slightly more appropriate. So it's been said that I should use illusion more often, and you know what? You guys are right. So we're going to try and do that. So of course, yeah, we're going with illusion because that's naturally a very vampire thing. Conjuration. So we're going to go with zombies. We're not going to use Atronax at all, and that's because I'm thinking maybe the Vampire Lord being such an old vampire and thus probably very bitter as a result. Maybe he straight up hates Daedra. He hates Molag Bal for his role in creating vampires, which kind of mirrors my own dislike of the fact that Molag Bal was, created vampires. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Daedra, the Daedric princes, and Molag Bal is one of my favorite Daedric princes, genuinely. I just don't like the story element, that part of the lore that he created vampires. I suppose maybe call me a vampire purist. So, I mean, we're not going to ignore that, but it's kind of, my dislike for that is mirrored in the fact that the Vampire Lord hates Molag Bal. Okay, and last but certainly not least, heavy armor. Because, of course, we look badass in heavy armor, and I like the idea of blows just bouncing off us. Okay, enough of that. So, why are we here? Well, the Vampire Lord, Victor, that's kind of hard to say. I sound like more of a wanker when I say it like that. Victor, whatever, doesn't matter. He is, of course, Marique's sire, the vampire that recently died in my other series. So he's received word that Marique has been mercilessly slain in Skyrim. So he's come to Skyrim for answers and for revenge. Revenge on who? Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. I'd like to thank you guys for all your brilliant suggestions in the comments of the last vampire video. I'm not going to take all of them, but even the ones I don't, incorporate into the story, they still great suggestions, and some of them made me think. Some of them made me think of things that I never would have thought of. So that's great. This is why it's so good. Why it's so much fun to collaborate and talk about these things in the comments. That's why I love doing this, making these videos. Yeah, so there was some concern, not like concern, like some people were like, what's going on here? And some people were like, how's this going to happen? If I remember correctly, how are we going to bring back Marique? Because, of course, in the Elder Scrolls, vampires are mortal. They can die. So how do we bring Marique back without, completely shitting on the lore? I personally have no problem shitting on the lore. As long as it still makes sense to the point of, we're not incorporating aliens into it. It still kind of makes sense in the fantasy setting. I'm happy to do that. But, maybe, she's not just going to spring to life. We'll sort it out. But, maybe there's some sort of blood ritual only known to the eldest of vampires that can, bring fallen vampires not back to life because they're undead, but, not quite reanimate them, but bring them out of a dormant state. We'll see how we go. Well, I'll still be taking suggestions on it. Okay, so we're in Falkreath. This is a place we don't give a lot of love to. What are we going to do here? We definitely want someone along for the ride. We want to take someone with us. So we want to be sneaky about this. We don't want to alert the guards. Who do we want? I'll be honest, I'm not that familiar with Falkreath. So, I mean, if I can get into one of these locked houses and turn someone who's kind of interesting, that'd be really cool. Whose house is this? Falkreath Barracks. That might be a little bit dangerous. Grave Concoctions. It's open, so we don't have to break in. Is there anyone home?
Falkreath's warriors always return, one way or another.
And she's here all alone. Perform the ritual. Oh, he looks so cool doing that. Oh, that is bad ass. Okay.
If either these Nords or Imperials had some red in their blood, this...
Yeah. And no screaming, baby, because she's dead. But wait for it. There we go.
I don't want to fight you again.
You won't have to fight me.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
You'll just be joining me.
Let's not waste any time.
My sentiment exactly. Okay. Firstly, let's sort out your equipment. I'm taking that hat because it looks ridiculous. And I'll take your lockpick. And your key. I don't need your gold because I'm swimming in it because I'm an ancient vampire lord. Okay. That's much better without the hat. Now for magic. You need to be taught some spells. I need to teach you Raise Animal, Fear, Courage, and Bound Sword. Not Flame Atronac because we don't deal with Daedra. That's the first rule if you're going to be traveling with me. You coming with me or not? Alright, let's get out of here. And we're going to have to get her some better armor soon. But at the very least, hang on, which way do we want to go? We want to go north. Okay, so what's the deal? What are we doing here? We need to travel to Morthal. Because we're not, I mean, we could play the whole, well, hang on. I know that Marika's been killed. We come to Skyrim, but I don't know where she's been killed. I don't know where she is. We could play that thing, but come on, let's be real here. The Vampire Lord probably knows a lot more. What was I trying to say there? He probably knows some shit, right? He's a powerful creature. And he is literally a Vampire Lord. Vampire Lord, just in case, alright? So he probably knows exactly where he needs to go. He needs to go to Morthal. The only problem is, I mean, you guys know what happens whenever we go to a town and try and fuck it up and kill everyone. You know what happens. It doesn't matter which character it is. It's happened like 3 or 4 times, I think, in the course of the, this new, what's happened here? Oh, okay. So it just froze for a second. In the course of what I'm calling the golden age of Skyrim roleplay, there's, all the new series that I'm doing. We always get killed. Oh, okay. So now textures aren't loading. Well, isn't this a fine how do you do? What time is it, by the way? Okay, it's midnight. Okay, we're all good now. I'm just checking the time because, seriously, we don't want to be caught out in the daylight with this character because we will die. We haven't got healing or anything. And even if we did, like, it's not going to work. We as soon as we start taking light damage, we have to get inside, like, now, right now. Oh, skeletons. Okay. Okay. I mean, these guys are not a problem at all. Oh, I love it. I love having vampiric minions with me. Yeah, so we will get slaughtered if we attack Morthal. Oh, and we've also got immersive HUD all up in here. So, the HUD only comes up when we need it, and Unfortunately, this is kind of awkward. Have to press X for the compass to come up, but that's alright. At least it's not in the way otherwise. Oh, mud crabs! I don't want to deal with your nonsense. You're too tough for your own good, honestly. Hey, you know what? You know what? Here we go. I'm going to mock your corpse. Ha ha ha! Mud crab minion. That's how the Vampire of Lord rolls, man. Okay, so we don't want to get destroyed at Morthal. We don't want another... Oh, why is it... Bloodlust stirs in you. Apparently I'm hungry. Okay. Keeps freezing today. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we don't want this series to end prematurely, like the other vampire. Let's take the crab with us. As stupid as and impractical as it is, let's take the crab with us. Anyone can reanimate a wolf, but this vampire lord has class. So what I've been trying to say for the past 5 minutes is I want your input on what we do once we reach Morthal. Ooh, slaughtering, nice. I suppose we could, I mean, just sort of like, not necessarily rough some people up, but like get some information out of people. Like, where is Marique's body? Because it is a body. Body, if you will, you know, if I say it properly and not butcher it, as is normal due to my accent. We still going north? More or less. We'll keep following the road. And if we can find some other worthy followers... is she following us or what? She'll catch up eventually. Yeah, so we could head to Morthal and like talk to some people trying to figure out where Marique's body is. I suppose that probably makes the most sense, but if you have any other ideas, because you guys seem to be really good at thinking up things that don't even occur to me. So I will take your suggestions into consideration for sure. If we can brainstorm some really creative ways to handle the Morthal situation. Because, I mean, I have, like I said in the last video, I do like the idea of the Vampire Lord just running in there and killing everyone, because he's like, he doesn't give a shit, man. He's like, he's worse than the Honey Badger. The Honey Badger is the Vampire Lord's bitch. He just rolls in and like, gangster style, just busting caps in everyone's ass. Really? She's coming or what? Hang on. I do have some spells here. Can we bring... There we go. We can teleport her. Good, good. Alright. She must have gotten caught on something. What time is it? Okay. 1:22 a.m. We might have to enter one of these caves or up here. Up in here. How close? We're not that close. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how we go. Let's just keep heading north. Okay, we've got wolves. Again, not a problem. We really need a better dagger, a longer dagger. Because, you know, the, what's the term? A long dagger is what makes the man. You know, people say it's shoes or chivalry or something. Oh, fucking revelers. You know what? I'm not even going to bother biting them. They're just a pain in the ass. I'm leaving them alone. You know, it's not shoes that make the man. It's the length of his dagger. And don't get dirty on me. I'm talking about an actual dagger, alright? One made of steel. Not bone. Oh! He made a funny! I regret nothing. Don't judge me, alright? Yeah, we need a longer dagger. I was gonna go with a sword, but I thought, let's try and keep it... Let's try and keep it as close to the original build idea, and I'm talking like from way back when I used to do the whole Skyrim roleplay build thing. Oh, cool! That's awesome. You know what? That mud crab, as cool as that was, it probably was a bad idea. So let's follow suit, and let's get... It did not work. Okay, so she like raised that thing, but it didn't... It's still dead? Alright, that's weird. Maybe she can't use that spell. Because it is a new spell. Like, it's a custom spell. I believe. Okay. Oh, okay, giants. We don't want to tangle with no giants just yet. There's a cave over here. It's still probably too early to use it, but we might have to nonetheless. We'll see how we go. Yeah, so I like the idea. I feel like this is something I was talking about like 10 minutes ago. I get so badly sidetracked, guys. Twin secrets. Oh, enchanting. Okay. I like the idea of the vampire rolling in there and killing everyone, but on the other hand, he's not an idiot. You know, he's calculating, not a coward. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm not going to attack them because, oh, what if they kill me? Bong, bing, bing, bong, bing, bong, bong. No, it's more, I know I can't take on a whole town's worth of guards, so I'm going to be smart about this and not get into trouble, you know? He's like, what, like 3,000 years old? I'm not going to put an exact number on. I'm going to let you guys, you know, decide for yourselves how old you want him to be. I still like a bit of mystery in...
There's a cave here. Perfect hideout for bandits, or worse.
Well, we are worse. Actually, it could be a good idea to get in there, kill some people, and get you some better armor. Because this isn't gonna help you at all in a fight. What's her name, by the way? So we can... Zarya. Okay, we will remember that. It's a good vampire-ish name. Okay, this guy isn't worthy of becoming a vampire. I can tell you that right now. So we're just going to sap him dry. And feed on him. It's alright. The blood's still warm. We can get away with this. Okay, another issue that needs to be discussed. I really like the look of wearing the hood. The only problem is, when it comes to the heavy armor perks in Percus Maximus, they require me to be wearing, I'm pretty sure, a heavy armor helmet. I'll have to look over them again, but I'm reasonably sure that the way they're worded, it suggests that you need to be wearing head-to-toe heavy armor for the perks to work. So, do we do that? Or do we say, fuck it, style before anything else, and we roll with the hood? I'm tempted to do the latter, because I really like the look of that hood. Let's take all of it, and go to her equipment, and give her the hide armor and the fur shoes. We're not going to give her that goddamn hat, because that's a disgrace. And we're going to give her that. There we go, baby. That's slightly better. I'd be tempted to give her some heavy armor as well. Alright, let's... what is this?
Call upon me if I can be of any service.
Well, we're going in right now. We're going to kick some ass to Swindler's Den. Okay. It's kind of piratey, isn't it? Alright, we won't get too far into this. I mean, I'm not sure. We'll go save it just in case. I'm not sure I've ever been here, or if I have, I don't remember it. Swindler's Den, so it's probably not going to have vampires or anything like that. Probably just regular bandits. Okay. Let's hit him with vampiric seduction. Huh? Did that not work? Really? Resisted. Oh, that's okay. He's pretty squishy. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. We'll feed again. Let's really fill ourselves up. Oh, yeah. Okay, and what's he got? Steel long mace. I'm not going to take it. I'll take the fur kilt, though. Because you can never go wrong with a kilt. Alright. Nord mead. I don't need any of this. Is this it? Really? Was just one bandit? Well, that's fine, because this is a perfect little temporary hideout for us. Oh, okay, there's the tunnel that will take us.
Browse as much as you like, please.
That's okay. We'll tackle that in the next episode. I'm not too worried. as long as we play carefully. You know what I'm saying? It could potentially be dangerous if we come up against like a bandit leader or something. What they call them? I don't know. You know, the basically the champions. But with a follower, it should be all right. Actually, we'll hide back up here a little bit, just in case. Just in case. Okay. Anyway, guys, so let's reiterate. What do we do when we get to Morthal? I'll tell you straight up now, I don't want to just go in guns blazing killing everyone, because we will die. You know how that ends. So, alternatives. What do we do with a heavy armor situation? Do we wear a heavy armor helmet? Maybe something interesting with horns? Or is a jagged crown heavy armor? I'll have to look into that. Maybe we can get our hands on the jagged crown. It'll take some work, but maybe we can get our hands on that. And what else was there? I think that was pretty much it. I really should like take note of these major questions, but yeah, I mean, you would have heard them throughout the episode, so hopefully you got a better memory than I do. I like getting you guys to involved in this sort of thing, because I genuinely do like reading your responses. Like I said, you guys tend to come up with some really thought-provoking things that don't come to mind, that I don't think of, which is really cool. Anyway, guys, taste the game! Like, subscribe, and comment if you are so inclined. And check out my music at ricardoestarte.com. Link in the description. Be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer.
Call upon me if I can be of any service.
Thank you, Zarya. Roleplay Gamer and the Vampire Lord out.